Lego Transformers Custom T.L.K. Optimus Prime. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Say here. Let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Lego Transformers T.L.K. Optimus Prime. Now let me explain the building process. I actually reverse engineered this guy. So usually I build my Transformers section by section to ensure that they can actually transform when they're completed. I usually start off by building the legs and then make sure they transform, then I'll build the arms, make sure they transform, and the torso, and so on and so on. But you see, when I reverse engineer, I flip the process. So what I did was this. I built the entire T.L.K. model of Optimus Prime here without it having the ability to transform. Then I designed my own transformation and my own vehicle mode around the already existing Prime. Now, the reason I reverse engineered this guy instead of just going with a regular transformation is because, man, I tried for 12 hours to get this guy to turn into the truck that he sports in the movie. Bro, that truck mode wasn't happening. Well, I mean, technically it did happen. But the robot mode, man, the robot mode just had to take so many hits for the truck mode to look good. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make him transform into a Cybertronian jet. And that's it. And I actually ran into this same issue with my Transformers Age of Extinction lockdown. So I reverse engineered him and made him transform into a banging Cybertronian tank instead, which I would honestly argue is actually a cooler and more fitting form for him in that movie anyway. On a side note though, if you guys are interested in seeing that Transformers Age of Extinction lockdown video, I will leave the link to that at the end of this video. Now, as for a size comparison, we got Prime here coming in at a whopping 12 inches. So that is indeed a big boy. And of course, he can't be T.L.K. Prime without the sword and the shield. Now, the thing I love about this shield is it's not extremely overbearing and heavy like the other DOTM Prime shield was. This Prime can actually support the weight of the shield just on this one arm alone, no stands or anything else required. And of course, the sword isn't anything too crazy to look at, but it does have a good amount of detail on it. Now, along with the sword, Prime also has this really cool looking gun here that he sports in the movie. Now, AOE Prime and T.L.K. Prime used to be my most hated versions of Optimus Prime. But in Lego form with the weapons though. Bro, like, I ain't even gonna hold you. This might be my favorite Prime now. Until I build a new one. Cause y'all know I say this every Prime video. Now, along with the gun and the sword, we got the handy dandy Energon blade that's been holding Optimus Prime down since 2007. Y'all already know what it is. And then we got that new little stabby thing that he tried to kill Bumblebee with in the movie, which is honestly really underwhelming as a weapon by itself, but I just added it in there because it's legitimately one of T.L.K. Prime's weapons. Okay, now swinging around to the back here, Kibble looking a little crazy, looking a little uncontrolled, not even gonna lie. But you know what? Nah, I'll take that L, because man's really turns into a whole jet and doesn't look like it at all from the front. Like, even his wings, which sit down like diagonally on his back right here, don't even look like wings. They look like those things that Sentinel Prime has on his back. And I feel like they really add to that knightly medieval appearance that they were going for with this T.L.K. Optimus Prime right here. Because it even looks like a warrior's cape or dragon wings from certain angles. So the Kibble is crazy, but I'm okay with it. And honestly, I did actually put in a lot of time and effort into getting this Kibble to fold up and be as condensed as possible on his back, which I don't normally do, but I'm gonna start doing that now. Because y'all remember what happened with that Blitzwing build, right? Y'all remember that? We had a little bridge action going with that Blitzwing there. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that Kibble management. Speaking of that Kibble though, I would like to shout out another Lego builder, and that is Lego Prime Films. He builds highly detailed Lego Transformers and does stop motion, but he even bothers to design the back of his Transformers, unlike me, which I honestly find to be incredible, because when it comes to designing the back of my build so they're movie accurate,
ain't nobody got time for that.
I will leave the link to Lego Prime Films YouTube channel in my description. Now, I think it's about time that we get into these details. Now, the thing I love about reverse engineering a build is the fact that I can just go all out on the details and accuracy. Because as I said before, I'm building the robot first and then worrying about the transformation and what it's going to transform into later. So because of that, I can just go for a 100% accurate build. So to start off, let's talk about this head right here, which actually took me about 2 hours. This head actually uses the same base that I used for my other primes, but T.L.K Prime's head actually has a little bit more gray in it. It's a little wider and the eyes are way less prominent. So everything else was pretty easy, but the really hard part was just shrinking the eyes down here so that there's just this little slit here to represent them. Additionally, I feel like the little dashes of yellow all around this Prime's body really add to his overall color scheme. And lastly, the incorporation of the flames on the various parts of his body is another detail that I really like about this Prime. And I actually made sure to carry that detail over into his Cybertronian jet mode. Now, before we get into the transformation, just hit that like button, man, because you already know we about to turn up. Now, hold up though. Before we get into the transformation, I'm gonna need to bring attention to another 2 creators. Hey, yo, bro, you doing a lot of shout outs this video. Okay, so what that mean? Anyway, I just wanted to say how proud I am of Indoree's Edits and Ray Minecraft Lego for uploading their first Lego Transformers videos on their YouTube channel. Because I suggested to them that they should upload their Lego Transformers and they was like, alright, yeah, cool. And for them to actually take it in their own hands and actually make a video and upload it on their YouTube channel, like, bro, respect. Here we have T.L.K Optimus Prime in his custom Cybertronian jet mode. Wow! Now, I like the truck mode that he sports in the movie a lot, but I like this Cybertronian jet mode just as much. And honestly, if he were to have a Cybertronian mode in that movie, I feel like this would work for him. Like the mixtures of the reds and the blues, the flames on the wings here and the blue flames on the middle section of the ship here really make this look like a legitimate Cybertronian version of T.L.K Optimus Prime. Not only that, at the end of Transformers Age of Extinction, Prime actually gained the ability to fly. So that's really just another reason why I feel like a jet mode works. And I am definitely going to be doing a lot more custom builds in the future because designing this guy was just so fun. Because now that I wasn't constricted to a specific design, I could just do whatever I want. So I was like, bro, what if he had flames on the wings? Boom, put the flames on the wings. Then I was like, what if he had blue flames on the middle of the ship? Boom, put the blue flames on the middle of the ship. What? Then I was like, yo, what if he had guns and engines like on the front section of the ship right here? Boom, like, bro, I was just going crazy while I was designing this thing. Now, as for a size comparison, this Prime actually gained some length in his vehicle mode here. So he's coming in at about a good 16 inches across here and about 20 inches from wing to wing. As for the weaponry, this Prime's weapons can also attach to his vehicle mode in various places as well. So he can sport this cool little Cybertronian and assault mode when he wants to also. Not only that, I feel like I could take this Prime more seriously, like as a real threat. Because the truck mode is good, right? But if you see this pull up to the battlefield, you're gonna be like, oh snap, like who's that? He about to lay down some heat. Okay, now I think y'all know what time it is. It's about time for that peace count.